Guten Tag, beer fans, and willkommen to the Beer Jerk Beer of the Week video. Today we're going to be drinking Frenemy alt beer from Zeelandt. I'm Luke, and Matt's away today, so sorry about that, Matt fans. You've just got me. This is a really in fact, there have been almost no alt beers released from New Zealand breweries recently at all. So I was really excited to see it when Zeelandt released this one. An alt beer is it's a top fermented ale from Dusseldorf in the Rhine region, and it's as you can see, it's kind of like a coppery, more hop forward beer than you'd get in a lot of the sort of northern German area where it's mainly dominated by lagers, and God, it smells great, really hop forward. Yeah, this is some good alt beer. So yeah, I've drank a lot of alt beer in Dusseldorf, and so the name of the beer comes from the friendly rivalry between Dusseldorf and Köln, which is just maybe a 30-minute train journey up the Rhine. So these are neighbouring cities in West Germany, and they're just up the river from one another. And Cologne is known for its Kölsch, which is just a very super light, perfumey. It's more of a social lubricant sort of a beer. It's got a lot in common with a good lager, but the alt beer has a lot more character to it, and it's got more body. It's got more of a pronounced bitterness in the hops. So Zeelandt have decided to release both styles simultaneously. So next week we're going to be drinking the Kölsch and chatting a bit about that. But Zeelandt do a really fantastic job with traditional European style beers, and especially German style beers. So I had an amazing day last year brewing an alt beer with the guys as a Small Gods Zeelandt collaboration. Christopher and the other brewer Tom they've just got a real commitment to these sort of styles that are perhaps a bit unfashionable, as these days everyone's into fruity beers or sour beers or things with strange adjuncts and hazies, and they just they stick to the beers that Christopher first fell in love with when he was travelling around Europe before he ever founded the brewery. So really brilliant to see some good alt beer here. Hopefully it will catch on and we'll see some more people brewing them. I've got a good friend, Mariano. Hey Mariano. Who's from, near Dusseldorf. He's from Kreuznach. But every brewer that he bumps into, he always asks them, hey, will you brew an alt beer? It's my favourite style, it's so tasty. That's a perfect impression of Mariano, by the way. But no one really has. So yeah, thank you Christopher and Tom for knocking out this alt beer. It's bloody good. Oh, another big thing about Dusseldorf is Dusseldorfers are really into mustard. So a good pairing for this probably would be some sort of pork product with mustard, or maybe a schnitzel, I suppose. Dusseldorf has a really big Japanese population, so perhaps like a pork ramen could be a good food pairing for this. And God, it's difficult when Matt isn't here. I don't have any time to drink the beer. I'm doing all the chatting myself. Bear with me. So, some other things about Dusseldorf and Cologne are Cologne is the really historic city, and that was founded in Roman times, whereas Dusseldorf, I suppose, has been a village and a town for a long time. But it was only really in the Industrial Revolution that it really came to the fore and became a big powerhouse. And it was after the Second World War that Dusseldorf actually became the capital of that Northern Rhine region. And I think that probably is the thing that really kicked off a lot of the rivalry between the two very similar but also quite different cities. And of course, Cologne had a lot of got destroyed during the war. So Dusseldorf possibly is the prettier city, even though Cologne is much older, and Dusseldorf is more of the industrial sort of powerhouse of the region. But definitely really cool places to visit. So when we're allowed to travel the world again, make sure you take a visit to Cologne and drink some Kölsch, and Dusseldorf to drink some alt beer. You can just take a ferry down the Rhine. There's good wine around there as well, but if you're watching this, you're probably more into beer. And what else do I have to say? Oh, we've got a we've got a beer launching on Friday here at the Fridge and Flagon. So if anyone wants to come and drink some table beer, another very unfashionable style, there's a table beer from Small Gods getting released. And we've got the paella pan. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce paella. So there's going to be some good food for that. And we launched a really amazing sour drop mix case today, which I think we have been able to re-up on stock because it almost sold out straight away. So that's a pretty fantastic sour mix 12 pack. So you'll find that on the BJF website at the moment. And that is about it from me. I'm going to go and enjoy some sunshine and drink the rest of this out beer. Cheers everybody. Here's another close-up on the can. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time for some college.